this on? Yeah, okay, it's on. Alright, so we are picking up where we left off last. In Tachanka. Good old Tachanka. Never change. Don't you go change in Tachanka. Let's go talk to the guy with the Varen.
No, I was off dealing with a Varen attack. What? Any promising warriors? Yes, of course.
Silence my phone. Open up my Twitch. Where is that? Okay. Twitch. Just heard myself in stereo. That's cute. Okay. Let's talk to...
You don't want anything I sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
Yummy.
Greetings, human. My name's Ratch. Have a look
Hi,
at
Trace.
what I've got.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot, except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers.
Fair enough.
I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Rincall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
Yay! Wawa and Pop-Tarts. Delicious.
What the hell is a pie jack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food.
Hi,
Rincall,
Scout.
whatever they can get their talons on.
You scream?
We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pie jacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pie jock population, and you get a discount.
Ooh, a mini
Good luck
game.
with
I'm
that.
ready.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Do this thing. Let's kill some Pardrox. Which does make me a little sad, but that's okay. What the fuck? Where am I? What is this guy doing? Okay. You alright?
Watch it, human.
Watch it, human.
At first I thought it was a waste of ammunition just to kill incoming vermin. Now, I think if these Erdnot can pinpoint such small mammals with these guns, they'll make short work of an incoming invasion force.
Let's see what the human can do.
Alright. Use X to fire. Ah! Oh shit. I have a limited amount. I wasted like 4. Shit. I'm wasting so much ammo. Oh, I got him. Okay. No wasting ammo this time. Oops. It does move very slow. Ooh, 2 for 1. Okay. No wasting bullets. I did it. I got him. I got that discount.
Eyes straight ahead.
Child. My son.
Yeah, the screaming is really just
I lost half
a
my
lot.
mind seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell. I swear it was glorious.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Hell yeah. Hijack meat. Death mask. Heavy pistol.
This is
Heavy weapon
valuable.
ammo. Sure.
Here, try this.
Now we're gonna be best friends.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
I have many credits. Aw, he's gonna follow me around. I have a dog now.
I asked the female clan for right of
Here he
marriage.
comes. Come on. Come on, Urs. We're best friends now. Me and Urs. Urs and me. We're best friends. Best friends. What's down here? Does he follow me down here? He doesn't? This is bullshit! Okay, I came in from this point. We don't want to go back here. That's why you didn't follow me. Urs, I'm back. Are you still there, buddy? Buddy, where are you? Friend, there you are, my sweet boy. Oh, Urs, I love you so much.
You see that special they had on the extranet?
Here he comes. Look at his beautiful eyes. What a vision of loveliness.
Special bid on the Citadel.
So beautiful.
I'll tear you apart. You don't have to
His eyes like Gareth. Beautiful.
watch it.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
Where's my boy? There's my sweet boy. This is my whole family.
I have nothing to say to aliens or their pet Krogan. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself.
Bork, bork.
This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My Krantz stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvank
Uvank, why are you
invokes
pressed
correctly.
about this? Why do you
Grunt,
care?
who is your Krat? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
We stand with Grunt as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation.
Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
Fuck off.
You dare.
I like this human. She understands.
I withdraw my denial. This will be decided elsewhere.
When in doubt, headbutt a Krogan.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Yeah, take that, Uvank.
Do we need any special equipment?
Yeah,
To
exactly.
begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krat are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you
I don't
will
know why
not
everyone thinks we love to
disappoint.
kill people. I think it's because Krogan love to kill people, and so they're like, "Oh, you love to fight," and it's like, I don't actually love to fight. I'm just really good at it. I don't, you know.
We've waited long enough. Tell us how this works.
Still your impatience, Shepard. For now, know that Grunt will be tested, and that you must adapt.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent.
Time to begin the rite. Mom and Dad and baby. Out for baby's first rite.
This is Tachanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan.
Why is Shepard so beautiful?
If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
Ooh, turbine
Let's get
parts.
started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
I want the stuff first, son. Let mommy treasure hunt a little. Mommy loves
Let's get started,
things.
Shepard. Hit the keystone.
Mommy loves stuff. Medkit. Another Urdnot corpse. Lovely.
Let's get started, Shepard.
Okay, I'm hitting it.
First the Krogan conquered Tachanka. And mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold. Here they come. I'm ready. Wait.
Y'all did not do a good job of killing them before they got to me.
I'm worthy.
Just saying. Next round. I don't think I have to. No, okay. Rat meat left over in our pocket. It's all that pie jack meat. We're like, ooh, yummy. Oh, shoot.
I've got no shield!
I love this fight.
Worthless.
Nothing to worry about. What's scoped and dropped?
I forgot that I changed my dadgum shotgun. So I was like, why is it taking so long to load? That's
Concussive
why.
shot ready. Not that one.
He likes to yell, got that one. Scoped and dropped. And stay down. Those are the things he likes to yell.
Drop.
People will know I'm worthy.
Never saw me scratch one.
Scratch one. Never saw me coming. Listen, he's got a lot to say. He just wants you to know he is actively in the firefight. This dog is rude.
Ready for another round, Shepard. First,
And switch
keep
guns.
those.
The shotgun is
Then the Krogan were
not
lifted
working
to the
for me.
stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
I don't know. Why can't he? Whoa. Hot dog. Look at him.
Hostiles!
No worries. Thanks for stopping in, Taylor. No biggie.
Back shot!
Here we go. And stay down.
Right under her!
And stay down.
Bites his leg.
Hostiles up ahead. This should slow him down.
This should slow him down. I bet. I bet, honey. Woo-hoo-hoo.
This should slow him down.
Alright. Now, Krogan!
Grunt's having a great time. He's like, this is what I was born to do. Which, you know, you just want your children to be happy. That's, you know, that's what I've learned as a parent. You just want them to be happy.
We need to trigger the keystone to continue the rite.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking.
Oh, this is the one where you're just supposed to survive, I'm pretty sure.
They've seen us.
Enemy worth fighting.
Fudge. Pierce does love to stand out in the open. He says, cover? Never heard of that. Never heard of cover. We might be able to kill this son of a gun.
I love this rifle.
I love this rifle. I bought him a special rifle, and so now he says he loves it because he loves me.
We have company. Good. I want more.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My
Tight.
Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the warlord Okir.
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
Tolerable.
What?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Urdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
If I know Grunt, your answer's coming at muzzle velocity.
You do know Grunt.
This
You
Baron
do
is
know
dead.
Grunt. Yeah. Let's blast him.
Hostile! This should slow him down.
Time to die.
Okay, where are the others?
Enemy charging!
Watch it. I'll put them down.
I ain't scared of him. Okay, this warrior dude's gotta go though.
Moving in close!
That guy's gotta go.
Krogan incoming! Get ready for close
Close combat. He's dead now.
Moving his meat. Let's signal at the keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
You got it, son. Get smoked. I love Grunt. He's my good boy. My good, murderous little sweet angel.
You have passed the rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. She has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogans suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Survival is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive.
Yeah, it looks
We
super
cover
good.
this planet
Super
with our
nice.
civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time, we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
We can use this.
We can use this. I don't know why she did that, but you know.
I may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important.
I relay the wishes of the female.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you.
I am Urdnot Grunt. This human is part of my Krant.
Urdnot allows humans in a candidate's Krant. Interesting.
Goth
I
Krogan.
am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
What business does Clan Knockmore have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner, truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
I don't want to talk to this guy. He seems depressing, and I don't want to.
You don't have the plates. You hear that the tank bred and the human killed the Thresher Maw?
Everybody's hurt. Hasn't been done since Rex himself.
Okay, so now we need to
Give
go
me a
talk
reason.
to the Chief Scout.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Thanks for the information.
Anything that gets rid of the damn off-worlders. You can take the truck over there. You need anything else?
Talk to you later.
I'll take the truck after I talk to this one
Step
Krogan
back.
dude.
My Varen is hungry.
My
killed that-
Varen's hungry.
Welcome to the clan, Urdnot Grunt.
Honored to be a part of it.
Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
Any idea where I could find a combustion manifold?
Yeah, I could make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of Ringcall. The one they lost is probably still out in the field. It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn thing back.
I'm going out in the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
So
One
friendly.
wrong step, Shepard.
Jeez. Rex is my
Still
friend.
looking for that Solarian? Or did you just come to waste my time?
Let's take this truck. Alright, boys, let's go find Malin.
Look out!
Join. love blowing the pyromancers up with fire. It's really funny to me. And I know it shouldn't be, but it is. Big baby fell down.
That's up!
Where's some frickin' ammo? Mommy need ammo. Oh no. That's what you get. You wanna be a pyromancer? You get to explode. Got distracted by there being a combustion manifold. Yeah, this is a... well, it's not a side mission, it's a, loyalty mission for, Warden. Remember, he was, looking for his... No, you're good. I mean, we started, like, directly into it, so... But, where's the combustion manifold? There it is. Basically, when he was working on the genophage, he had this, like, underling that he worked with, and, he went missing, so... He's like, oh no, he got kidnapped by the Werelock clan, so we're trying to, like, go in and rescue him. There's some frickin' ammo. Just a recap. So we are on
Repurposed
our way
Krogan
to the
hospital.
camp.
Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
That's unfortunate. Hospitals aren't fun to fight through.
What is fun to fight through?
Gardens, electronic shops, antique stores, but only if they're classy.
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites.
Antique stores,
Test
but
subject.
only if they're classy.
Victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of
Here's
treatment
the
modalities.
standards. It's true he does.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes
Oh,
Cerberus
no.
seem like a good idea.
No.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting. Unethical. Sloppy. Used by
That's not
brute
what I
force
meant.
researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels,
He
counterattack on
does
glands by
not mince.
genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Sorry, I was taking a drink of water.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make
Water
reasonable
sippy.
guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Okay. Garrus is... yeah. Ooh, let's save. Let's do a cheeky little save.
I am the speaker for Clan Werelock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werelock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werelock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Listen, you didn't want to listen to reason, so
Get ready to fight.
you're dead now. I'm so sorry. So sorry, friend. I tried to reason with him, and he said, nah. So, he must die.
Should do the trick.
Sad to say. Okay, how many we got? We got, what, 2? 3 up there, 2. Oh, shit. I didn't realize there were 2 of them.
Can't target them!
Fuck. Okay, gonna have to start that over. I thought there was only one, so I was like, oh, I'll kill the what's it called first. More like you won't kill anything.
But Werlock Gold, the chief of chiefs, has ordered that you
Krogan don't generally let...
the Solarian...
Appears they discovered Malin's work.
It doesn't have to happen.
The Krogan were wronged.
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a...
We have the Blood Pack, and when we cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellion...
You talk too much.
Hi, CM.
The human cannot hit a simple target.
I love the little Pikachu hi that you always use. It's very precious. Don't mind this Krogan on fire.
The Blood Pack will avenge me! Fire!
To do the trick.
Then stay down.
Watch the Krogan! On! Making contact! Keep them back!
Enemy charging!
Okay. This guy. This guy. And that's it. We did it. We did it!
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Lovely.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity.
Sometimes I
Errors
think he's
unacceptable.
purposefully
Could cause
being
total
obtuse.
sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Like, sometimes you'll ask him a question and, like,
Pretty it up however you like.
he just sort of,
You're
like,
talking about murdering
goes
millions.
around it.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians. Not me.
Mm-hmm.
The effects on Tachanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced Genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on. This is valuable.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this.
Not your procreate.
Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tachanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult.
You're back.
Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty.
What were you doing?
But responsible. Trained as
I
doctor.
had to wash your
Genophage
hair.
affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still. Caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation.
Oh boy.
Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
We need to find Malin and shut this place down.
Yes.
That was weird. Yeah, Morden was invisible. What's in here? Oh. Remember when I was invisible in ME1? And I was talking to Saren, and it was just my gun floating in the air. That was a good time.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Bloodpack. Not member of Clan Werelock. Wrong
I was
clan
just
markings.
a floating gun.
I'm an Earth not scout. Werelock guards got me. brought me here?
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
Floating McGun saving the
The
galaxy.
Warlock did things to me.
One bullet at a
Drugs.
time.
Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morden, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his...
Genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're gonna destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go! Go!
There he goes.
There's no pep talk like a military pep talk.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
We've been spotted.
Next!
They're moving in close! Watch the Krogan!
You please.
Barely dodged that. Oh, that one got me.
Hostiles charging! Wish I were standing downwind.
Is there anything over here? Nope. Medical station. Don't mind if I do.
Enjoy.
Watch the Krogan!
Hi, Scout. Do you need something? Oh my god, are you gonna come lay on me? Okay. Oh. Ow. He just decided to step on me instead of, like, laying on me, which, unpleasant.
Hostiles to the left.
He is rather heavy.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Incoming!
was another Krogan, but guess not. I thought this was where we came from. Was it not? Guess not. Shows what I know. Oh, there it is.
Oh, what's this? Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible.
Like, yeah.
Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate.
Scout, what are you
Krogan
doing,
population
honey?
resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the
Did you
genophage
just want
data?
to sit in my lap?
Data was
Is
easy
that what
to
you
obtain.
wanted?
We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Morden. You're not a murderer.
No.
Oh my God,
Not a
Scout.
murderer. Thank you, Shepard.
He's like crawling up onto my chest. Hi, Bubby. Oh, you finished with the mic?
Get out. No
Thank
Weirlock
you.
left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good.
Can
at
you guys
covering
hear him
tracks.
purring?
No
He's like
proof.
right on
Weirlock
up
willingness
at
to work with
my-
Solarian unusual.
Up at my
Other Krogan
head,
will kill
so...
him.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
No kiss, only purr.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Scout, you are so heavy, Scout. Why are you so heavy? Oh, give me kiss. Give me kiss, little man. He says no. No give kiss. I'm gonna go give that combustion thingy to the dude, and then we'll get the fudge out of here.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
A breeding request. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think I can carry a
One more win
Krogan
in the pits,
baby.
and I'm retired.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement
Can
manifold
y'all
for this
hear the
damn
purring?
Tonka.
Is it like loud?
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Okay, well he's still in the, like, he's very
Place
close to
your
my
bet on the
mic,
pits,
so
human.
I was just wondering. But if you can't hear him, then... Okay, goodbye, Scout. Thanks for stopping by. You off to rustle up some trouble? Little naughty man.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next, you'll tell me he's a Quint.
Please tell him I said thanks. I'll
This will
tell
go
him.
a long way to
Scout,
silencing
Trace
his
says
critics.
thanks.
Tell him he is now Urdnot Grunt. He is welcome.
Sounds like you've got big
We're
change.
making it's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise again.
I hope
We
that
don't
works.
often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could. But I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Shepard. Okay, time to leave this place. So sad. It's so beautiful. I will miss my little buddy. Goodbye, Urs. I love you. Okay, whose loyalty mission shall we do next? We have enough time to do one more, I would say, before I end for the night.
Go to the clan leader. Not grunt. You go where you want.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trace. I don't know why. I don't know why. Procreate doing you dirty that way. If it makes you feel any better, my hand just said no when I was trying to draw earlier. It just kept falling asleep and burning, and I was like, alright, well, clearly we are not going to be drawing tonight. Okay,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Unread messages. Let's read these. From Moreland, I am sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear these words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancements, or gene biotic xenografting, Moreland has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous extranet site, hot linked from this message. Product availability varies by your local trade regulations. All Element Zero products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. You're too small. Okay. From Olar Han. Shepard, they say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill if my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think they can fix me, but maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance and the Rachni ripped my suit open and I died of exposure there on Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you, Hanolar. To Grunt's commander from Shaman Erdnot. Damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Krant, and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown grunt. Okir was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most of us have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him. And if you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman Erdnot. Lovely. What a lovely sentiment. Thank you. Thank you, Shaman Erdnot. Truly, the man has a way with words. Well, I guess we could go check in with Morden, and then we will pick another... What's it called?
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now, at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tachanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings, made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Okay. Alrighty, let's...
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
We'll do a mission and then we'll talk to Thane. Okay. Let's pick a side quest. So for
Probe away.
loyalty missions, I believe so far there's like Jacob, Miranda, and Jack, but Miranda and Jack I typically save for later because I need to have a high enough
Probe away.
renegade or what's it called option to convince them to not kill each other, and I don't think it is high enough yet.
Launching probe.
I have tried many times too early and it really is not pleasant.
Probe launched.
I'm thinking that next time I stream, which will probably be like Friday or Saturday,
Probe launched.
We'll do Lair of the Shadow Broker because it's a really fun mission
Probe
with
away.
Liara and that good DLC.
Launching probe.
So there's something to look forward to. I really don't want to do Jacob's
away.
mission just because it's a bummer, but
Launching probe.
I could have liked Jacob if they had just written him a little differently. They did not give him the opportunity to shine, which is very frustrating. Oops.
Probe away.
I don't want to waste my probes on this. Okay. Oh, we could do Zaid's mission. Zaid's mission's pretty good. I really like Samara's side mission or loyalty mission. Tally's is really good. I like Jack's. It's just I have to always wait to do Jack and Miranda's until later. Maybe we can get Zaid and Jacob's side missions done. And that way, when we start next time, we can do Lair of the Shadow Broker and some of the other loyalty missions that are really cool. Heavy concussive shot, or I like this one. meant to change out my shotgun. Damn it! I keep forgetting. Alright, my dudes, let's do this thing.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed
pretty.
near your location. Check it out.
Here we go.
Check it out.
Close. Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style.
Yeah, Vito sucks. Vito's a dick.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Ooh, pie jack. There's another pie jack. Look at them, little stripy, silly babies.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Wrong gun. Ooh. Some interesting physics.
Hostile down.
Excuse you.
Nice.
All squads, pull back.
Pretty.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there.
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito
What a nice
decided
picture
to
of
start hiring
Garrus.
Batarians. Cheaper labor,
Jeez,
he
Mimi.
said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger.
$2 says
20 years
that
I've seen that bastard every time I
Zaid is
closed
either a
my
Taurus
eyes.
or a Scorpio.
Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Technically, Shep didn't survive, but you know. True. True.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
Like, I was resurrected? Like the Bionic Man?
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
You finally tracked me down.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
Pop him into
You're
face.
endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Refined palladium? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Don't mind me, just trying to, you know...
This'll put him down!
Get stuff. I love things. Ooh. More refined palladium? Don't mind if I do. Oh. Pardon me.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time.
Night Trace.
Vito's probably halfway to
I'll
the
upload it
shuttle
to YouTube.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
God. Seems super safe.
I'll take it.
No more fire, yay! See, everybody's alive, yay! Love palladium.
What's this?
No, I don't want that. Thank you. But I will pass.
I need cover!
We got somebody.
Sad day. Is there anything up here? No. I can switch out my loadout though, which I do want to do. Okay. I like the katana. Okay. I am pretty sure.
First person to bring me Masani's hand gets something special. Their paycheck. To the right! You and you still don't have a chance. I took your blue suns. I took your life. And now I'm taking it again.
I need cover!
Concussive shot ready.
Never should have come here, Zaid.
Hostile!
Oops, I killed someone.
Scratch one!
Is there anyone else in here? No?
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring it down on top of them.
There's guys over here? I thought that was...
Firing an impact gun.
Are there any more idiots in here? No? Okay.
Can't reach the target.
And there we go.
Heavy weapon. Get down.
Concussive shot.
Okay. Get some ammo. Ooh, no. Or get trapped on things, whatever. Same diff. Anybody still in here? No? Okay. What about in here? Nope. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Night night, Taylor. Thanks for watching. Oh, I will.
Son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah, son of a bitch! Oh.
You started this fire, Zaid. It makes sense that you'll burn in it.
Yeah, screw you. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was gonna paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Great. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I bet I have. Okay. Let's go talk to Thane. Oops, wrong way.
Shepard.
I heard you wanted to speak with me.
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Okay. I'm gonna do Jacob's loyalty mission because, might as well, and that way...
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
That'll be fun. Okay. We're gonna do Jacob's, and then I'm gonna probably end the stream. Just because... I'm getting tired. But I think I have it in me to get Jacob's done. I can do it! I really should be scanning these planets. Hey, Scout. All these galaxies or these like nebulas are so beautiful.
Anomaly detected.
Whoa, rich.
Probe away.
Oh, I guess that was most of it. Oh.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Sorry, I'm getting these minerals before we find this man.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
Probe launched.
MSV Hugo Gernsback.
Scans have found something.
I was like, what is it doing? Okay, there, it's letting me land. Let's bring Miranda. Pretty.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There's the ship.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
That doesn't bode well.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And look she gives when she's... It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Ew. Yuck. Nope.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him. What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Scary. Okay, well, we have searched the ship. Let's go talk to this Evita. Ooh, spare parts. Don't mind if I do.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
I didn't read it. Ronald Taylor was prompted under emergency command protocols, other flagged issues, unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will...
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Hostiles!
Good. People with neural decay and guns.
9-9.
Another Tuesday night.
On guard!
How many people are there? Okay. Too many for me to be running in.
wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
This mission always bums me out. I think it's why I avoid it so long.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out.
Very,
those hunters must be laying under pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Ew.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
These poor ladies.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Battle systems in critical without your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that...
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Mimi.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Poor Jacob. Oops.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Enemy! He goes.
There we go!
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame his victims.
Backup systems engaged. Rerouting power.
Yeah!
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? Gotta hurt!
Make activity.
There we go!
Oh man. Well, that's one way to get rid of them.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
Get over here!
No!
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Hostile combat drone!
Oh shoot. Neck.
Hostile drone!
Ow. Rude.
We can go home. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Ow, Mimi!
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before.
Mimi.
Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
We did it.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am, or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
We're friends. Okay. Well, that is where I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's kind of late, but next time we'll be doing Lair of the Shadow Broker, and yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna go talk to, or get ready. I'm gonna go stand next to where Samara is, so that way I remember that I need to talk to her, because I'll forget. Yeah. Okay, well, night everybody.